everyone. Today I'm going to walk you through downloading and installing your Mach3 license. At this point in the process, you'll have already downloaded and tested Mach3 with your equipment and purchased your license at Mach3.com. Right now, as you can see, my version of Mach3 is the demo version, which means I'm restricted to 500 lines of G-code, but I am ready to expand my horizons and start working on logic projects. So I've already added Mach3 to my cart and completed the checkout, so now I can go to my email and get started on downloading the license. Your email will look like this. It's from license@machsupport.com. If your email or your antivirus settings give you any sort of trouble opening this email, be sure to add the @machsupport.com domain to your safe list so you can receive emails from us in the future. The important part of the email is this link here at the top. This is what's going to download your license. You'll also see that you have a set of instructions that are mirroring what I'm going to tell you here on this video, so save this email for later just in case. So what we're going to do is highlight this link with the cursor, and then we're going to right click and select copy. Next, we're going to open a browser. You can choose whichever browser you'd normally use. You're just going to right click on the URL bar and hit paste. Now once I hit enter, this is going to automatically start the download for me. As you can see, it did download here at the bottom. Now, if you're using a different browser or you have different settings, you may get a window that pops up asking for permission. Make sure you allow the download or you will not be able to receive your license file. So, now that we have the license file on the computer, we need to install it onto Mach3. Now, to do that, we have to find the location of the file. There's a couple different ways to do that. You can right-click on the file here and click Show in Folder. This will pop it right up there and show you right where it is on the bottom. You can also access your Downloads folder, which I'm going to show you how to do. So open up your File Explorer. This may be in your Start menu depending on which operating system that you're using, and we're going to go to the Downloads folder. Now my Downloads folder is very cluttered, so we're going to search Mach1lic.dat, and it's going to pull up the file for me. Now, if you don't have your downloads folder, you're having trouble finding it, or even if your settings just send your file somewhere else once you've downloaded them, you can search by going just to your general PC and searching Mach1lic.dat this way. It is going to take a little bit longer because it's searching through all of the files on your computer, but just be patient and it will show up for you. One thing to note here is that your license file has to be named Mach1lic.dat or it will not load successfully. Now you can see my download added a 1 in parentheses. That's because I have multiple copies of my license file, but the one that I'm adding is Mach1lic.dat. If yours downloads with a number in parentheses, you can just rename it and delete out that number in those parentheses and it should work fine. There, now that we have my license file, we're going to select it, right click, copy, so that we can go ahead and paste that into our Mach3 directory. So my Mach3 directory shows up here because I've been in and out of it a lot today, but the best way to find it is through your C drive. So your C drive is where your computer stores a lot of your important files and folders, including the Mach3 folder. So once we're in the Mach3 folder, you'll see some subfolders here and a bunch of loose files towards the bottom. You're going to right click and paste it. Now I choose to right click and paste it down here so I don't accidentally select one of these subfolders. We don't want the license to get lost. We want it to be right down here where Mach3 can find it. So we're going to paste and it appears right down there. And now we can go to Mach3 and make sure it worked. So we're going to close out of this. I'm going to pull up Mach3. Now, when making big changes in Mach3, like adding a license, it's important that you're making these changes with administrative privileges. If you're not sure if you have administrative privileges on your computer, what you can do is right-click on the loader and select Run as Administrator. This will allow those changes to go through. So now that I'm running with administrative privileges, I'm going to pick my profile and open up Mach3 and see if my license went through successfully. Once you're in Mach3, you can go to Help and About. And now we can see that it no longer says demo version, it shows my name, which means I am good to go. Happy CNCing!